Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to try out the classical installation of Mageia. So we have downloaded the ISO for the classic installation. Let us start with the installation. So as usual we will give the resources to the virtual machine. So here you can see there are three options: install Mageia, rescue system, and a memory test is there. So the rescue facility is available with the classic installation. Let us go with install Mageia. Further, you can select the language using the F2 command. So I think this is the curses based installer. So it is very basic installer. No, it is not curses. It is, I think, looks something like Calamars. Let us see. So we will use the American English, or in Asia, what languages you have got. Let us see. Only Asian languages are there. So we will go with the English American. We will accept the license. So this is not the cursive installer, but it is something like Calamars. Okay, so here let us go with the custom disk partitioning. The hard disk is already automatically selected, and these are the file systems available. Extended 234 XFS swap. Let us see what is available. Now we will go over to the expert mode. First we will create say the BIOS boot. We can go with BIOS boot, or let us see what is available. We can go with FAT32 where it is hidden. No, not hidden. We will go with XFAT. XFAT also will work. Let us go with FAT32. Let it be boot, and then let us slash mount point. Okay, so it is asking us for a true file system. Okay, so what we do is let us go with journalist ext4 or xfs will also work. So remember, if you are using your system only for a single OS, that is Linux, you can use any file system for the boot partition. But if you are going to dual boot, then you will require the FAT16 or FAT32 in the boot partition. Otherwise the Windows will not able to read the boot partition, and your Windows will not be able to boot, nor it will be able to show the Linux partition or the Linux OS in the this boot up menu. So if you are using, say, you already got Windows and then you install the Linux, and if you use the extended 234 or even XFS file system or JFS in the boot partition for your Linux, then Windows will not be able to recognize it. That's why it is said that you have to use only FAT32 for the boot sector. But it is, you don't go directly, you try to understand the reason behind it, because this Windows will not be able to recognize the extended 234 or the JFS or the XFS file system. That's why it is said that you should not use this file system for the boot sector, only use the FAT32 or FAT16. But if you are going to install a lone partition, for example, if you are going to install only Linux, there won't be Windows in future, then you can use all these file systems. So I will just showing you. You can use this. Say for example, let us go with the extended 4. Where is extended 4? We will go with extended 4. Let me check. We can go with extended 4 or even extended. Okay, we go with extended 3. Yes, extended 4 is there. Yes, it is done. Now next we have to create the swap. So for swap we are going to use 2000 will be enough. Mount point is not there. That's it. And the rest we are going to create. Let me check what is the available space. 32 GB. So we will use 32,000 MB. So here we can use extended for whatever we want. Let us go with extended for only. And you have to give the mount point slash. That's it. So we are done. And what is this? Start sector 840 MB. Okay, so I think something has happened. Let us delete this and make it again. So 32 GB is there. Let us create it. Now let us see. Yeah, it is leaving that. Don't know why it is leaving. We can use this. Okay, what we will do is we will use 33. Let us see what happens. Yes, now it is okay. Okay, so I think we are done. So you can see here the boot partition file system is extended for. Swap is Linux swap file system, and you have got extended for as the file system for root. So we are not going to dual boot with Windows, so we don't have to worry. Windows will not have a problem because there is going to be no Windows, only the Linux is there. So you can install the boot partition with any file system if you want. All will work because Linux can recognize extended 4, 2, 3, JFS, XFS, ButterFS, while Windows can only recognize the Windows file system, that is NTFS, FAT32, FAT16. That's it. And maybe some other sprinkling of file systems. So now we are done. We have to say OK. Okay, so error occurred. Okay, so we will have to again go back. Okay, that's done. Let us see what happens. Okay, so which partitions do you want to format? Let's see. Check. No, we will not check for the bad blocks. Let us go ahead. Again, the error is occurring in the mount boot field. Okay, we will go again ahead with the. Let me check. We have given the yes. Okay. We will again format it. Might be there is a issue. Okay, partition UID. Okay, there is a issue with the boot partition. What we will do is let us delete and let us create a boot partition again. So size in MB, 1000. We can try something else. Let us try. Yes, it should work actually. And you have to change this to /boot. Okay. Then you have to go ahead. This time it should work. Yes. So this time it is going to work. The following media have been found and will be used for the install. Core release that is found in the installer. Non-free release also in installer. So do you have any supplementary installation medium to configure? So you have to say no. So the core release, that is the base packages for the Mageia 9 along with the non-free packages will be installed. Now take a look at the packages. So here only we can say Genome and Plasma is there, and you can choose any custom install. So let us try this. Let us see what happens, because here I can see LSQT is there, XFCE is there, Mate is there. What is this? Let us see. Let us see what is available. So in graphical environment, yes. So these are the additional desktop that are available: XFCE, Cinnamon, LXDE, Enom, Mate, LXQT, and other graphical desktop. So if you want to install server, you can install server here. If you want any workstation, so these are all the workstations. So if you want to install a game station, you have to select the game station profile. So these are all the profiles. If you want to have a network computer, that is a client, you can install this. If you want to use your computer as a development, you can install the development station profile. If you want it for LSB, you can install the LSB. So LSB is the Linux standard based third party application support. So if you want, you can install, or otherwise it will be purely OSS, that is open source. What we will do is, let us include the Linux standard based third party application support. That is important. Console tools, documentation, office workstation, okay, and multimedia station, internet station, and the configuration, that is the tools to ease the configuration of your computer. And we will choose the XFCE desktop. We will not use this FTP database network computer, no, mail, firewall, router. We are not going to install this. This is the part of server. If you want, you can install the firewall. So firewall will come if you want. So let us go with firewall also. So I think firewall and router will come. Let us not install it, because maybe the router will come and then we have to do all the configuration. Let us we can install the firewall later also. So that's it. And next we have to click here. So we are done with the workstation. We are done with the server. Only in the graphical environment, XFC workstation. That's it. Now we'll have to wait for the installation to complete. So I like this installer. It's very nice and very light, and it is very fast. Let us see now how much time it takes for the installation. Now the post installation configuration has started. So to create the password for the root, so this is the same as we were done in the earlier installers for Mageia. We will create same. Here the real name is not, yes, it is getting picked up. I thought it was not, but it is getting picked up. You have to create the user. That's it. This is the last step. And I think it will show us some summary. Then there will be updates which we are not going to install. We will just exit the installation, and in the next video we will check out the XFCE desktop that was installed using this classic installation method or the classic installer. So you have to choose a monitor, plug and play, or you have to provide the vendor. So what we are going to do is we will just use plug and play, which is the default selection. You can see here now you can configure the system, time zone, region, everything if you want. So let us see. I will go to uh, Asia. I will select Calcutta. If it is, it should be available. Yes, Calcutta is there. Done. And then you can see the 12-hour time, 12-hour clock we have selected. It is again back. So now you have to configure the country. Let us keep it states only. Bootloader to grub to graphic. If you want, you can change the grub to text also. So grub 2 is available in graphic and text. I have already shown you. User management, if you want, you can configure. 28 services activated for the 8 registered. If you want, you can configure the services also. That's great. So you can see these are all the services that are available, system services. So anyway, we are not going to do this because it will take a lot of time. I'm just trying to show you the capabilities of the installer. So that is why I normally put install videos, because every installer, every Linux distribution, the installer works differently. So this is also very knowledgeable. So if you know the installer, you can do good installation, and your system will not bug down in short time. It will last you for at least 1 or 2 years. So US keyboard, we will just go keep it like that only. Sound card, okay. Graphics is also automatic. Yes. So now we are going ahead. There are some other options also at the bottom, but you just skip them. You can do it. It's very easy. Not nothing difficult is there. Everybody can understand this if you have got basic knowledge of computers. Sometimes there is a difficulty, but most of the times I think this is quite simple. The installer will not puzzle you. It's quite straightforward. Now the bootloader installation is going on. Okay, so you have now opportunity to set up the online media. To set up, you will need okay. So we are going to set up the mirrors. We will choose the Indian mirrors because they are near to me, just 400-500 kilometers away from my place. Mirror choice, we will keep it specific. Download downloader will be default. We will choose the India mirrors. Yes, so it is already chosen that because it is connected to net and it knows my location. So now it is updating the media and it will offer us some updates, but we will not go with the updates. We'll skip the update part and complete the installation. Okay, so there is an opportunity to download the updated packages. Do you want to install the updates? We will say no and we will complete the installation. So now the installation is complete. Congratulations. Remove the installer media and press enter to boot. So for that, what you have to do is you have to go here. You have to go to preferences. This is for the virtual machine I am showing. In real life, you will have to remove your USB drive. So you can see I am removing the USB drive for the virtual machine. It will take some time because yes, it is now hanged. So that's it, and after the reboot we will meet in the next video where we will, yes, so now you can see it is removed. It is not getting removed. It should have been. So anyway, we will now stop the video here. See you in the next video where we will check out the XFCE desktop of Mageia Linux that was installed using the classic install method or the classical installation. Bye bye.